In the soap opera world, General Hospital stands as a prime example of intricate relationships, emotional turmoil, and the ever-compelling narrative twists that keep fans hooked. One of the most emotionally complex relationships currently unfolding on the show is between Brook Lynn, played by Amanda Setton, and Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard. Their journey to parenthood is not just a storyline about the biological process of having a child, but also about emotional growth, self-discovery, and the pressures of living up to familial expectations in the dramatic world of Port Charles. Hey, everyone! I'm excited to share updates about the General Hospital family news on my channel. If you're interested in keeping up with the latest news and insights, please consider subscribing. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you. This storyline isn't merely about the desire to have a baby, but about what sacrifices and compromises are made along the way to create a family. For Brook Lynn, the internal battle is one of deeply rooted desires versus the reality of infertility struggles and medical interventions, like IVF, in vitro fertilization, or surrogacy, which complicate what she has envisioned as a natural journey into motherhood. This piece will explore the depth of Brook Lynn's emotional journey as she and Chase grapple with the potential of new routes to parenthood, the growing tension in their relationship, and the role of the Quartermain family in their decisions. The tumultuous relationship of Brook Lynn and Chase. Brook Lynn and Chase's relationship has been one of ups and downs. From their first meeting to the more intense developments in their love life, the two have experienced some significant challenges. Chase's near-death experience, which set the stage for much of their emotional connection, was a pivotal moment for them as a couple. Brook Lynn has always been supportive of Chase, from his recovery to navigating the complicated emotional aftermath. However, the struggles of infertility and their inability to conceive naturally have tested both of their patience, hopes, and dreams. Their shared dream of starting a family has become one of the most critical aspects of their relationship. For Brook Lynn, the idea of becoming a mother has always been more than just a biological process. It's about connection, legacy, and an essential part of her relationship with Chase. But when things don't go according to plan, Brook Lynn finds herself facing deep emotional hurdles, questioning if the path to motherhood is slipping away from her grasp. In her heart, the desire for a natural conception still holds strong, making it difficult to accept that the alternative options being proposed may be the only solution. The complexities of parenthood in Port Charles. Parenthood in the world of Port Charles is rarely straightforward. The characters in General Hospital are constantly dealing with personal turmoil, larger-than-life family dynamics, and the undercurrent of chaos that comes with being a part of the Quartermain family. The Quartermains, a powerful and wealthy family, have set very high expectations for their members, particularly Brook Lynn. The intense pressure that Brook Lynn feels to live up to these expectations, whether they be related to her career, her relationship, or her eventual role as a mother, weighs heavily on her. While Brook Lynn's immediate goal is to have a child with Chase, the idea of seeking outside help, such as fertility treatments or surrogacy, feels like a betrayal of everything she imagined for her future. Surrogacy, in particular, strikes her as something that detracts from the traditional idea of what a family should look like. Her growing discomfort with these ideas is intensified by the fact that, for many people, this path would not even be considered. The idea of turning to medical intervention instead of conception the old-fashioned way weighs on Brook Lynn's emotional state, as she struggles to reconcile her desires with reality. The reality is that, for Brook Lynn, being a mother isn't just about having a child. It's about having a sense of control over her own life. She had imagined a certain way for her family to come together, but as Chase suggests alternatives, she's forced to question whether their shared dream can still come true. Her fears that this could undermine her sense of identity as a mother and her relationship with Chase are compounded by the realization that sometimes, despite the best efforts, the road to parenthood isn't as simple as falling in love and having a baby. Chase's commitment and proposal for change. As the December 26th episode of General Hospital looms, spoilers indicate that Chase may propose a new path forward for them. His suggestion to explore alternative routes for becoming parents might come from a place of hope, as he desperately wants to fulfill his and Brook Lynn's shared dream. However, for Brook Lynn, The suggestion will seem like a challenge to their relationship and the vision she had for her family. Chase's decision to explore IVF or surrogacy is a testament to his deep love and commitment to Brook. Though Brook may initially feel betrayed or misunderstood, Chase's intentions are clear. He wants to make their family a reality, even if the route isn't what they originally imagined. His suggestion doesn't stem from a lack of faith in her or their love, but from a desire to find a solution that works for both of them. Chase has come to the realization that, sometimes, the pursuit of happiness comes with unexpected changes, and he wants to explore every option to ensure that their future together includes children, despite the difficulties they've faced in the past. While this plan offers hope, it also introduces a major hurdle in their relationship. Brook's initial resistance is rooted in the fear that their love for one another may not be enough to overcome the emotional distance that could result from seeking external help. The suggestion that their dream of having a child may need medical intervention to come to fruition brings up deep fears and insecurities for Brook, creating tension between the two. The Quartermaine family's reaction. One of the more complicated aspects of Brook's journey is the role her family plays. The Quartermaine family, with their wealth, status, and high expectations, is no stranger to tension and conflict. However, the family's reaction to Brook and Chase's decision to pursue alternative methods for conception could prove to be even more challenging than the couple's own internal struggles. Lois, Brook's mother, has always been a significant influence in her life. Lois is fiercely protective of Brook and may have a strong opinion about the choices the couple makes regarding their family. Lois's disapproval of fertility treatments or surrogacy could compound the stress Brook is already feeling about her decision. Her mother's strong feelings, while coming from a place of concern, could add an additional layer of pressure on Brook. In contrast, Brook's father, Ned, might offer a more supportive stance, providing the reassurance she needs to pursue her path forward. The support of her father could serve as a pivotal moment for Brook, reminding her that she has options and that her happiness is worth fighting for, even if it means going against the traditional family expectations. Meanwhile, Chase's brother, Finn, who has his own complicated relationship with parenting and love, may offer insights that further complicate Brook's emotional journey. Finn, as a medical professional, is likely to have strong opinions on fertility treatments and could either provide an ally or an obstacle for the couple, depending on how he views their decision. His perspective could serve as a crucial turning point for Chase and Brook, as his medical expertise brings additional layers of understanding or doubt to the conversation. The larger drama of Port Charles and its impact on Brook and Chase. The world of Port Charles, while often consumed by personal drama, also harbors external threats that could significantly alter the course of any relationship. From criminal activity to shifting power dynamics, the drama outside of Brook and Chase's personal sphere could potentially derail their path to parenthood. While Brook and Chase navigate their growing emotional distance and the potential challenges of surrogacy, they are not immune to the forces that constantly rock Port Charles. For instance, with the constant threat of mob activity and criminal scheming in the city, it is entirely possible that one of these external forces could delay or shift their focus away from starting a family. Chase's role as a law enforcement officer means he is often called into action, and the pressures of his job might strain their relationship further. Similarly, Brook's involvement in the Quartermaine family business could lead to scandalous events that threaten her ability to focus on her relationship with Chase. A major scandal involving Brook could create additional complications, especially as she contemplates starting a family. For instance, what if she becomes embroiled in a public scandal that causes a rift in her relationship with Chase or forces her to choose between her family and her desires to become a mother? The external challenges of living in Port Charles only add further tension to an already emotionally charged situation, raising the stakes for both characters. The future of Brook and Chase. As the storyline unfolds, one central question remains. Will Brook and Chase find a way to achieve their dreams of parenthood? Or will the external and internal obstacles prove too much for their relationship to withstand? The emotional stakes for both characters have never been higher, and their shared journey toward parenthood will continue to test their bond. However, despite the emotional challenges and uncertainty they face, one thing is clear. Their love for each other is deep, and neither is willing to give up on the possibility of a family. Will Brook, Lynn, and Chase find a new path to parenthood? Or will they be torn apart by the trials they must face? As is always the case with General Hospital, fans can expect the unexpected, dramatic twists, heart-wrenching moments, and characters who must grapple with what it truly means to love and sacrifice. The next few weeks will likely bring both heartache and joy as Brook, Lynn, and Chase confront the realities of starting a family in a world that constantly changes. Whether they find happiness or heartbreak, their journey will be one of growth, love, and discovery. Hey, everyone! I'm excited to share updates about the General Hospital family news on my channel. If you're interested in keeping up with the latest news and insights, please consider subscribing. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you. Introduction: The Enigma of Lulu Spencer. General Hospital has long been known for its intricate character arcs and unforgettable twists. Among the show's most beloved characters is Lulu Spencer, whose rich family history and enduring presence on the soap opera have captivated audiences for years. The December 26, 2024 episode of General Hospital introduced a thrilling mystery when Lulu received a cryptic phone call that set the stage for a potentially transformative chapter in her storyline. This article aims to analyze the significance of this moment, the possible identities of the caller, and what the call could mean for Lulu's future, her relationships, and her role within the broader narrative of Port Charles. Hey, everyone! I'm excited to share updates about the General Hospital family news on my channel. If you're interested in keeping up with the latest news and insights, please consider subscribing. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you. Part 1. A legacy built on resilience. Lulu Spencer's family background. Lulu Spencer's story began decades ago as the daughter of Luke and Laura Spencer, two of the most iconic characters in General Hospital history. Luke Spencer, Anthony Geary, and Laura, Jeannie Francis, are legendary characters whose tumultuous love story became the cornerstone of the show. Lulu, their only child, was raised amidst chaos, intrigue, and constant upheaval, particularly due to Luke's criminal ties and the ongoing drama of the Spencer family. Growing up in this environment shaped Lulu's resilient and protective personality. While she was often seen as the good girl of Port Charles, she was no stranger to the complexities of her family's world. Her early years were marked by her strong bonds with her parents, especially with her mother, Laura. However, over time, Lulu developed a deep sense of independence and emotional strength, emerging as a fierce protector of her loved ones. Lulu's family dynamic, particularly with her father Luke, was always strained but loving. Luke's criminal past and turbulent relationship with Laura influenced how Lulu navigated her own relationships. She was often caught between loyalty to her father and love for her mother, a balancing act that required maturity beyond her years. As the daughter of the Spencers, Lulu was thrust into a world that was rife with betrayal, danger, and secrecy, often facing obstacles that tested her resolve. The complex history with Dante Falconeri. One of the most notable relationships in Lulu's life has been with Dante Falconeri, her ex-husband and the father of their daughter, Charlotte. Their relationship has been a roller coaster ride of passionate love, heartache, and emotional turmoil. From their initial meeting and whirlwind romance to their eventual divorce, Lulu and Dante's bond is rooted in deep affection, though marred by the challenges of their respective careers and personal demons. Despite their separation, the connection between Lulu and Dante has never been severed. Their shared responsibility for their daughter Charlotte has kept them in each other's orbits. Throughout their time together, Lulu and Dante have weathered significant storms, including the kidnapping of Charlotte, which nearly shattered Lulu emotionally. This event, among others, has solidified Lulu's protective instincts, particularly when it comes to her daughter. This relationship plays a pivotal role in Lulu's life, often testing her ability to balance the love she has for Dante with a need for independence. While they may not be romantically involved, there's an undeniable link between them, something that often complicates their interactions, especially when Charlotte's safety is at risk. This dynamic, along with their shared history, will likely become central to any future storylines that involve both characters. Part 2. The mysterious phone call, a game changer? A cliffhanger that grips the audience. On December 26, 2024, General Hospital delivered one of its signature cliffhangers when Lulu Spencer received a phone call that would leave fans in suspense. While the caller's identity remained hidden, Lulu's emotional reaction was enough to signal that this call was a turning point in her life. For a character like Lulu, who is typically in control of her emotions, the mix of confusion and fear was telling. What was said on the other end of the line? What new challenge is about to unfold for this beloved character? Lulu's reaction is not only indicative of the gravity of the situation but also speaks to the many unresolved issues she has faced in the past. As a woman who has dealt with kidnappings, family betrayals, and tumultuous relationships, the phone call could indicate a new problem that demands her immediate attention. The intrigue behind the call. Who could it be? One of the most compelling aspects of this cliffhanger is the speculation surrounding the identity of the caller. The possibilities are endless, and each potential identity opens up unique narrative avenues. Let's explore the most intriguing options. 1. An old foe from Lulu's past. Given Lulu's long history with both allies and adversaries in Port Charles, it's entirely possible that the call is from an old foe, a character whose past interactions with Lulu were marked by conflict or betrayal. This could be someone like Helena Cassadine, who always had a complicated relationship with the Spencer family, or a former mob associate with unfinished business. Lulu's past encounters with the criminal underworld, including her connection to her father Luke's shady dealings, could resurface here. If the caller is indeed a villain from her past, their return could force Lulu into a high-stakes situation, one that may require her to navigate dangerous waters once more. 2. A family member in danger. Another possibility is that the call comes from a family member in immediate danger. Over the years, Lulu's family has been embroiled in numerous crises, and she has always been the first to rush to their aid. Whether it's her father Luke, her brother Nicholas, or even her mother Laura, the call could signify that someone close to her is in peril. It could also mean that one of her extended family members, like cousin Leslie Weber, is in trouble, forcing Lulu to act quickly. The implications of such a call would be enormous. Lulu's emotional attachment to her family is one of her defining characteristics. If one of them is in jeopardy, she would go to any lengths to protect them, even if it meant putting herself in harm's way. 3. A new villain with an agenda. There's also the possibility that the caller is a completely new character, someone with their own hidden agenda who could become a key player in Port Charles's ongoing storylines. A new villain or anti-hero could emerge, with a deep connection to Lulu that's yet to be revealed. This call could be the introduction of a major narrative arc that unfolds over several months, perhaps with Lulu at the center of it. A new villain would bring fresh challenges to the show, testing not only Lulu's strength and resolve but also her ability to protect her family from an unseen threat. This could also present an opportunity to introduce a larger-scale plot involving new alliances and rivalries within Port Charles. 4. A connection to Dante Falconeri. Given their shared history and the fact that they are co-parents to Charlotte, it's possible the mysterious call is related to Dante Falconeri. Perhaps Dante has found himself in a perilous situation, or there is a new development related to their daughter Charlotte. Lulu's protective instincts would be triggered, and she might need to take action to ensure their safety. The tension between Lulu and Dante has always been palpable, and a crisis involving either Charlotte or Dante could reignite old wounds. How will Lulu respond to the call? Will she work with Dante to resolve the situation, or will their differences push them further apart? Part 3. Lulu's emotional response. Fear, confusion, and determination. Unpacking Lulu's emotional reaction. Lulu Spencer's reaction to the phone call is a pivotal moment in her character's arc. The fear and confusion she displays suggest that the information on the other end of the line is both unexpected and unsettling. For a character who has faced numerous crises with courage, her emotional response signals that whatever is about to happen is beyond the ordinary. Lulu's vulnerability is rare. She is known for her strength and her tendency to keep her emotions in check, especially in high-pressure situations. However, in this instance, the stakes appear to be so high that Lulu is pushed into an emotional state that could alter the course of her actions in the coming weeks. Protecting her family. One of the driving forces behind Lulu's reaction is her relentless desire to protect her family. Throughout her life, Lulu has shown an unwavering commitment to ensuring the safety and well-being of those she loves. Whether it's her daughter Charlotte, her parents, or her brother, Lulu's protective nature is at the core of her character. This phone call, whatever it entails, could force Lulu to take decisive action to protect those closest to her. If someone in her family is in danger, she will stop at nothing to keep them safe, even if it means putting herself at risk. Part 4. Lulu's next steps. What will she do? Taking matters into her own hands. As a character, Lulu is fiercely independent. She is not one to wait for someone else to solve a problem. When faced with a crisis, she often takes matters into her own hands. This instinct may drive her to take bold actions in response to the mysterious call, whether it involves confronting a dangerous individual, uncovering a hidden threat, or protecting her loved ones from harm. Reconnecting with old allies. Given Lulu's extensive network of allies, she may choose to seek help from those she trusts. Characters like her father Luke, her mother Laura, or even her former love interest Dante could become integral parts of this story arc. Whether they join forces to fight a common enemy or work together to protect family members, Lulu's circle of allies will play a key role in whatever happens next. Facing new enemies. If the call signals the arrival of a new villain, Lulu may find herself facing a powerful adversary with a complex agenda. This could push Lulu to confront her deepest fears and navigate uncharted territory. Whether she has to take down a new antagonist or outsmart a cunning foe, Lulu's bravery and determination will be put to the test. Part 5. The impact on Lulu's family and relationships. The effect on her relationship with Charlotte. If the call signals danger to Charlotte, Lulu's protective instincts will undoubtedly take center stage. The love between Lulu and Charlotte has always been one of the most poignant aspects of her character. Lulu would do anything to protect her daughter, and any threat to Charlotte's safety would send her into full action mode. Rekindling tensions with Dante. The mysterious call could also have significant ramifications for Lulu's relationship with Dante. Their bond has always been complicated, and a shared crisis could either bring them closer or drive them further apart. How will Lulu and Dante navigate the situation? Will they work together for Charlotte's sake, or will old wounds resurface? Extended family ties. Lulu's relationships with her extended family, including her brother Nicholas, could also be tested in the aftermath of the call. Whether the call involves a threat to Nicholas or another family member, Lulu's actions may lead to increased tension within the Spencer and Cassadine families. Hey, everyone! I'm excited to share updates about the General Hospital family news on my channel. If you're interested in keeping up with the latest news and insights, please consider subscribing. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you. Conclusion. The road ahead for Lulu Spencer. The mysterious phone call received by Lulu Spencer in the December 26, 2024 episode of General Hospital marks a pivotal moment in her ongoing journey. This cliffhanger has set the stage for a new chapter in Lulu's life, one filled with danger, suspense, and the need for bold action. As viewers eagerly await the resolution of this mystery, Lulu's character remains at the heart of the show's emotional and dramatic narrative. Whether it's dealing with old enemies, protecting her family, or facing new challenges, Lulu Spencer's strength and determination will continue to shape the direction of the story in Port Charles.